speed. Little better lighting. Gotta get a light behind the camera. It will make things prettier. Friday. Did a short run. I think it was yesterday. Because I needed to align some stuff. So I got myself 600 disk. Wonder how my market things are doing. Okay. All the sellers have been filled. And I've collected quite a few locations to pick up stuff. Since I logged off yesterday, the trading thing, the market thing has been ticking. And it ticks and it ticks. And I think it has been, what, 25 mil? That's 30 days, yeah, sure. Since last night. No. It's been 2 million. Awesome statistics. We want sound. Because Eve does have sound and it's beautiful.
Active.
There's been so much work put into the sound and visuals in this game. It's just amazing.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I'm just doing a pickup run around Jeddah because I have the buy orders, and they're like within one jump of Jeddah, or one jump from perimeter. So I'm just doing a quick pickup, warp it to a few stations. Maybe 5 or 6 jumps. Nothing horrible.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Oh jeez. I put the buy orders in Jeddah.
Warp
Wasting
drive
precious
active.
ISK on buy orders, like broker fees. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be putting everything like in perimeter. Just be careful to put the buy orders in the correct station, like Tranquility Trading Tower thingy. I don't know, it's triple quad T or something.
Docking permission requested.
A buddy of mine, he was almost put up a buy order for like 2,000 PLEX or something,
Docking request accepted.
and the broker fee, it was like 50%. He's like, why is the buy order so expensive? Oh, and then he was docked in the wrong station in perimeter. I don't know if there's ever like the wrong station, just station.
Warp drive active.
Been doing a little bit of upgrades to the stream UI thingy. Bought myself a webcam. Hooray! Nothing. I don't even know the brand. HK something? No, not Hard Knocks. Get over it. It's some no name. Set up this beautiful layout. I'm happy with it.
Warp drive active.
Cat scratching some cardboard boxes. Yeah. Gotta sharpen those claws so that she can attack my kids. She leaves me alone. Mostly.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
It's like one unit everywhere. It's, you know, I get the point of it, but it's so... it's not my favorite thing to be jumping around systems and just picking up one thing, one module. Because it's really not that great.
Warp drive active.
Like it's like 30,000 disk. So what I'm basically picking up is already 86,000 disk.
Docking permission requested.
Bravo.
Docking request accepted.
But this is not supposed to be like showing what's most ISK efficient. It's just ISK. And we need it. We want it. We love it.
Warp drive active.
Start the fleet up.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So how are you all doing?
Warp drive active.
We don't even have to dock. Ah, we have to dock because it's not a citadel. It's nice with citadels you can just open up the cargo and just drop it in. You don't have to dock. I need that. Okay, 500,000. Go to here. Stack everything. If we sell everything that we've been putting buy orders for, it's 13 million. More than I made on the last run. Hooray. Okay. Let's go to nullsec. Enough of this warping around. Station. Docking. Picking up thingy. Warp to the safe. I'm gonna get myself a coffee.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Okay. Nullsec it is. Safety. Just locking up ships on the Jita dock yesterday, and I didn't want to accidentally activate something that would, put a aggression. So safety to green, then you can't do anything bad. If you want to gank, safety red, shoot it, die, loot it. Be happy. No, not the other person. They're gonna be mad probably. but it's all part of the game. This is a sandbox of pixels, and if it is allowed, then it's allowed. You get shot, you shoot people. It's what keeps the economy running. Where are we? Paragon Soul. What is empty? Wow, this is empty. Everything is empty. Sure. That's 38 jumps? Sure. No. 17. That's better.
Warp drive active.
There's like a little bit of a reflection from the window behind me in the monitor, so it's kinda annoying. But it is what it is. It doesn't show on the stream, so I don't give. Check the cans. Not bad. 800,000 in this. Not to mention the second one, this one. It has 14 million in it. Sunshine space. It would actually be nice to be able to rat here. I've heard good things about Sunshine. 14 million. Not bad. Can't complain. It would be cool to have like a ISK per hour number showing up on stream. For future, no. But we are just failing that one horribly. Okay. Done with this one.
Drive active.
We'll leave it for smaller fish to finish that side. we're basically cherry picking. But hardcore explorers, they would be like, oh my god, you're stopping for less than 5 mil or 2 million? Like, why? Because I need the ISK. I need it. Because we want to plex this account. I want to see what happens if we explore, hack, do a little bit of station trading, or yeah, JITA trading. We're gonna try to make this account Omega. Right now we're at
active.
2-ish weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. There's a resin here. Hey dude. And for new players, hey Kelly. Kelly, oh wait. Good ISK for new players, exploration. 100%. You can easily plex your account playing an hour a day. And the rest of the time, just enjoy yourself. You know, what would you like to do? No, I would, you know, what I'm doing is I'm using filaments, like noise filaments, and I'm using them to yeet into nullsec. And in nullsec you have local chat, so you see who is in the system, and you use the noise one to go to nullsec where it's kinda empty of other players, or there are miners or some PvE activity going on anyway. So you go to like a quiet system. There are two like nullsec filaments. The other one is signal, and that brings you to if you want PvP. And then you use your map. You know, you go to a random system, like I went to something, and I'm just using the map, like set the map to average pilots in space in the last 30 minutes. And then I just look at it, all these smallest dots, they're empty. This is probably one pilot in the system, you know, nothing scary. And then you just look at it and right click something and set destination, and off you go. You can do it in any T1, Tech 1 exploration frigate. The one that I'm using is a Heron. It's, you know, you can fit this with, you know, I think you can fit this like it is fit now, just when you launch the game. Literally, you don't even have to train any skills. I don't think so. And to start, you just do the exploration air missions. And that's hacking, scanning. You can go to advanced hacking, you know, then you'll have to hack like 20 containers in wormholes. Get that, you get some more rewards, which is good. Most people would say that you don't even have to bother with scanning like combat sites. But I've been very fortunate when I do find them. Sometimes you find called ghost sites, something a covert research facility or something like that. You wanna know how to do them before you go into them, because they're time sensitive, tricky, and you might die in just a instant explosion. It happened to me. I could fake read this in French, but that would be an insult to French people. So how long have you been playing the game, Cal? If I can call you Cal. Hmm. 6 days. Okay. So you have a few skill points already. Have you done the exploration starter missions? Okay, cool. And which ones do you like the most? Like exploration or? Yeah, I think like exploration, it can be just such a chill activity, especially if you do get to Omega, then you can train the covert cloaking level 5, and then you just, if you need to go AFK, you just cloak your ship and, forget about it. And it's just such a chill. And yeah, I'm mission running it. I've actually not mission ran since 2011. But I do rat. I that's I would say ratting is probably about 30, 20-30% of my normal income.
Warp drive active.
On my main accounts. Yeah, of course. You're not gonna be able to do like high level ratting as an alpha, but you could definitely, focus train into ratting, like probably nullsec, lowsec, highsec, and some wormhole space. I wouldn't go very much higher than like C2 maybe. Class 2 wormholes. But it's doable. You can also run abyssals. You can run a passive, for example, passive Gila. 35 million in that can. 5 in this. 2 in this. Beautiful. Hopefully I won't fuck it up. Stupid Astero. You ain't getting me.
Warp drive active.
No. Get away from me. And we speak in local. Nice try, bro.
Warp drive active.
You can definitely find fits by using Google. It's, you know, no problem. And you can start with, for example, yeah, I was lucky. You can start with doing
Warp drive
algos.
active.
Just, you know, you can start with T0. I think they're called Tranquil. So that's how the cloak works. You just disappear. Warp to this at 100 because people are in local. They're active. We, you know, don't want to do this. Maybe I'll save the system, come back later. If he doesn't run it, so maybe I will. Yeah, the Astero is a covert ops faction frigate from Sisters of Eve, and you can use covert op cloak on it, and then you can warp cloaked. You can actually see my ship, but if I would have a cloak, then, you know, this would be all faded, like blurred with some cool effect, and it would be cloaked. Then nobody would be able to see me, you know, just in like local here. But if you do have a cloak on a covert ops ship, except for bombers, you have a decloaking penalty. So you know, when you decloak, you cannot lock anything straight away. You have to wait. I think it's, you know, around 5 seconds, 6 seconds before you can actually start locking something. Then you have to wait for it to lock. And the smaller the ship is that you're locking, the longer it takes. And that can of course be affected by skills. And rigs. And modules. Oh. So here you can see that there are no 6 in the system. And there are 5 people in local, including me. And this is, you know, just a dead end pocket. There's where I didn't plan with my route to go any further here, but go back and into that route. So I just burned back to the gate. Microwarpdrive on. And jump it. Maybe the A2O is still in local. Maybe he's gone. If he's gone, then I'm gonna hack the site. Nope, he's still there. And because they're like semi
warp drive active.
Hostile, I am not gonna warp straight to 0 on the gate because it's off D-scan. The D-scan is here. You can press Alt D to have it pop up. The reason why I do that is if they are sitting on that gate and it's off D-scan with a warp bubble, they will, you know, most likely be able to catch me and kill me. But you can see on D-scan I have 360 degrees, 14.3 AU. That's like as far as you can get it. And I can see that this is not, there's no ship here on D-scan, so I can safely just warp to the gate and jump it.
Warp drive active.
You can see here that he's in a scythe fleet issue, language hard, and he just landed on the gate. You can see on the D-scan that he's 15 kilometers away. Saw the flash, he jumped, he's out of local. We just align to the next gate, launch probes, and start scanning. And we watch local. Oh, of course, man. No problem. That's why I'm here, teaching. You know, teaching new people, it's quite satisfying, actually. You know, because I've played this game for a long time, and I really enjoy it. This is one of my favorite things to do, like pastime, and the only thing that I do have time for, like gaming wise. But you know, teaching, it's not really not an option for him on my main accounts. So you can see that here there's a hound on D. You know, because there's no distance, that means that he's not on grid with me, like close to me, and now he landed. And then you can see the distance is the same, and he landed at the gate. And he jumped. Take care, dude. Wish you all the best on your endeavors. And the Hound, that's a bomber. Like, it can cloak. And it's the... I think it's the only ship that doesn't have a penalty to cloaking.
Drive active.
Like, to lock something after you decloak. Maybe some... I don't know. Maybe the Black Ops ships? I aligned to the next gate on my path. And I just aligned to it and Microwarpdrive and burn. Yeah, okay, the Black Ops, they have a penalty, but it's just 5 seconds. And Falcon on D. That's rather interesting. The Falcon, it can like Sino. That's like a, you know, for newbies, that's like advanced warfare tactics thing. You can see, this is my Microwarpdrive, and I have a dual prop, so I have a Microwarpdrive and Afterburner. Like when the Astero tried to, attack or shoot me in the last side, he didn't have a warp disruption module, like or a scram or a point. He didn't have that on me, so I could burn with my Microwarpdrive because he didn't have a scram on me. As soon as he decloaked, I just pressed orbit, and I set it default as 250 kilometers. You can right click the thing, set default 250,000 meters, and I just selected the Astero and selected orbit, and then I just burn away from it. And he didn't, chase or anything. He thought I was not paying attention, which I almost wasn't. I admit. I should have been able to warp off before he even, was able to lock me. But it's life, You're gonna get killed. You're gonna lose your ships, and it's just you have to be fine with it. Yeah, this is gonna be the stream is gonna be on Twitch for like 2 weeks, like minimum, and I'll post them on YouTube as well. So you can always go back to my channel on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Cough cough. Mandatory dysfunctional sentences. And you can review it there, go back, watch it. And now the sun is coming up, or actually it's setting. It's 1 p.m. and the sun is setting. Awesome. And it's just hitting my window, so everything is reflecting. And now I'm just trying to find the core. Found it, but I will be. The numbers that pop up, that's like an indicator of how many clicks you are from the core, or something good, something positive that is gonna be optimistic, or giving you something good. Discord thing. Gonna have to mute Discord because it's not being friendly to ears. Now that should be the end of that disruption. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I hope it's going to be, something that you learn from, and, maybe one day you'll be able to share that information to other people, and so that, other people will enjoy the game, have fun. That's what the game is about. There are like endless amounts of memes and trolls, and the Eve community, like of veterans, it can be very like just toxic and annoying, but as long as you are enjoying yourself, then you're having fun and it's cool. I'm not even cargo scanning. What's wrong with me? That's so inefficient. Oh my god. Okay, you see a hack gate on D. It's on this gate, and I am just going to be ready to burn away from it if it lands on me. Oh, it worked to the out the gate because it's off D. That's how you can use D scan for information about what's going on around you. Wait, 40 million? Ah, hell yeah. I'm taking that. Now I can't see anything. Oh, trust me, D-scan is like the lifeblood of your ship. Easy money. 40.7 million. Normally, my normal operations, like I normally am in wormholes. Yep, 40 mil. And, in there, D-scan, it's everything. D-scan and covert up cloaks, that's, without it, it's kinda harder. It makes it really so much harder to be in the wormholes without getting killed. That's why I tag the cans. I've scanned this can like 3 or 4 times. I tag it 3 because it's less than half a million, and I just don't scan it. Or, I just don't hack it. Don't bother with it. You see there's somebody who came up into local. This is actually quite active pocket. I like the ISK, but I don't like this. That's just an Occator. Occator is just a deep space transport ship. It's I would say 99.999% of the time it's harmless. Well, it's that 1% of the time where it's a bait. And you get tackled. My timer is actually up. Okay, I'm gonna scan this system, and I'm gonna run everything in it, and then I'm gonna yeet to a different nullsec, because this pocket is a little bit too hot for my liking with the cargo that I have. Because the cargo that I have, it's worth like, I don't know, 10 ships that I'm in. I'll be damned. Another Sancha relic site.
Warp drive active.
If you do find the covert research facility, or the ghost site is called ghost site because they're cool. They're very rare. And you can you can be lucky and get 3.5 billion from it with one blueprint, like an implant blueprint. Cost like 300 million to make the implant, but it sells for close to 4 billion to buy orders. So it's super simple to sell it. Just right click sell. I might actually just go to Jira and drop this can off after this system, because this is gonna be a good can, and go back out shuttle. I'm just like checking if the local and dscan emitter shuttle. Sorry for the dscan spam. That's just habit with like muscle memory. 2.8 million in this one. I actually don't see anything. I'm gonna pull the drapes. Perfect. A little bit better. I can see that mini hacking game. Loyalty points. My guess is probably as good as yours, because you get loyalty points for running some specific, I don't know, low sec or incursions or something, and you go to that factions or that race station and you trade the loyalty points plus some ISK for ships or modules or implants, blueprints or something like that. So the money that you are getting, it's mostly bound into the loyalty points, but for me, I will have to look into it, because that's definitely something that could be done as an alpha character, and I am, my plan is just to, take this alpha character and take it into Omega and see what happens. I have, because for exploration, the training queue, the skill queue, it's not that big. Now, there are not many exploration skills that you can train as an alpha character, so that's really fast. You can probably train them in the first week or something. But I'm gonna use this character, its next, I'll guess, mission or attempt. It's gonna be hunting Triglavians or farming Triglavians in high sec. with a sniping naga. So at some point I will definitely be, check out and, do research about loyalty points, LP. See what I'm talking about? 117 million. One stupid cannon. That's why Sanchez are the bomb. Poggers. I don't even know what that means. Just what people say. I'm old. See now. I shout at the clouds. Yeah, I really want this can. Ah, okay, I will fail the first hack. But you get 2 tries. You get 2 tries. Yep. I really want that can. What race did you start in? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Just fit up a T1 frigate, exploration frigate, and get filaments and go, searching. Like this is the fit that I'm using. It's just T1 scan probe launcher, T1 scan probe, some, you know, gravity capacitor upgrades. I just used them from Jita. There are like rules to how to use them, and you have to be in a fleet, but you just start a fleet with yourself. Awesome, I got the can. 170 mil intact armor plates. Let's go. Yeah, you just make a safe bookmark somewhere in Jita. You have to be 1,000 kilometers from a station, citadel, or a gate, and then you just right-click the filament and activate it. Use home. I use the home to get back to Jita. Oh, Buzzard. He doesn't have any guns, so that's fine. Buzzard is a covert ops exploration frigate. It's basically the TAC 2 version of my ship, the Heron. You can join the in-game channel Eve A2O, and I can share the fit with you. One of the filaments is so there's the sorry, just focusing on not dying and people being in local things. Sorry. Yeah, one of them is the noise filament, the noise 5 Needlejack filament. You use that to go to nullsec, and you get a suspect or weapons timer for using filaments, and that runs out in 15 minutes. And you cannot use another filament until that timer is done. you can then, this is going to be failed. You can then use the home Triglavian, some of the inbound Triglavian filaments to get back to Triglavian space from nullsec. And you scan your way out of Pochven, Triglavian space, you scan your way out of it, and usually they have a high sec. Oh. Now we gotta run, because there's a stiletto on D. I don't want that. Gonna make a save. Please don't be on the gate. No. Way too many people. I don't want it. I don't like it. Stiletto is here. Shit. Yes. Haha. Mistake, dude.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we're back to the filament, the safe spot that I made. I know this is kind of, you know, fast-paced everything, but I don't have the weapons timer, so I'm just gonna yeet out of here. And you can see now how it happens. So you can see that I'm in 450 or 450 I tac W, and just right click, use home 5, activate it. And I'm in Kino. And this is Triglavian collective space. And there's one sig here. It's very likely that it's a wormhole. And it's even possible that it's gonna be a high sec wormhole. And I have bookmark in here already, so I'm just gonna warp to that. And this one, you know, trig space, Pochven, it's a little bit like nullsec, except there is no local. There could be thousands of people in here, the system, but you don't see anything. And the reason why I ran from that, you know, yeeted out there, is because I have just too much ISK in my cargo for wanting to go through systems where there are interceptors and ramjacks and whatnot hunting you. And that's their space. They have probably within their alliance, they probably have everything scanned, bookmarked. They know every gate. They have all of the advantages. Except, you know, I can yeet out. And when I landed on the gate, you saw that the stiletto was like on 0.
Active.
And I landed at 0, so he jumped because he thought that I would be jumping through him, and he would be able to, you know, catch me on the other side. But I landed and warped away instead of jumping. I'm just gonna make a perch bookmark close to the wormhole. When this shows less than 10,000, you make the save, but save it, and then you can warp to that bookmark. High security space, wormhole. So you just warp to that bookmark.
Warp drive active.
And then you can warp straight to the wormhole and jump it. And you're in high sec. But I'm totally gonna go back out because it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I love the hunting aspect of
Warp drive active.
Eve. And that's, you know, it's so much fun to hunt. You can see combat scanners. If you're in nullsec, if you see this, you want to get out, because these combat scanners, they can scan your ship unless you are cloaked. If you're cloaked, then nothing can scan you. And let's see, 5 jumps from Jita. Not bad at all.
Warp drive active.
I love the rush you get when there's stuff on the line. It is. Because we're in high sec, we don't care about like scepters.
Active.
Yeah, the noise filament teleports you, yeets you into nullsec. Trust me, it's when you're the prey, then the adrenaline is definitely on your side, because you know that people are trying to kill you, and they won't hesitate. If you become the hunter, it becomes a different kind of aspect of the hunting game. You start to, like all the conspiracies, and in your head, they're like, everything is going through your head. Like if it's bait, if it's gonna be working, if you have enough DPS, if you can tank it, what happens, what will happen. Are you gonna mess it up? Is everything gonna work out fine? Is it gonna be a gank? It's, you know, it's just totally different.
Warp drive active.
And when you're up to it, you can do, you can yeet into nullsec with, like a frigate or cruiser or destroyer or whatever you can afford to lose. And you can yeet into like a signal filament, and then you go into PvP and just duke it out with somebody. And you're gonna lose a lot of ships. You're gonna, if you make 1 billion, you're gonna lose 1 billion in ships, because it's just how it goes. You need to undock, and you need to uh, you have to do the work to become good. There's a reason why people say, like, oh, you've been playing the game for such a long time, you have skills and blah blah blah. Like, skills, they don't replace human, like, experience. You can use skill injectors and skill into whatever ship that is, like a nightmare, which is like the 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 peak of solo battleship PvP is the nightmare. And you can skill into it, and you'll lose it because a frigate like webbed you, and you ran out of cap boosters or whatever, stupid thing. Okay, we're in Cheetah, and let's see how much station volume, please. It's okay to have a little bit. yeah, so run 3. How much did we make? Not bad. 300 million for about an hour's work. That's almost like, C4 ratting. So I do like collect a few things and do different things with everything that drops from things like whatever I hack. I keep the filaments and I keep skins, blueprint copies, and whatever boosters. So and then I sell everything on Tuesdays, and I just collect the cans like however many runs I make. Every run I make a new can so that I can like reflect, and because I remember usually what I'm doing and anything. I inject all skill books, for example. And yeah, it's just rinse and repeat. It's fun. I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. So my fit, it's it's like super cheap. These are the filaments that I use. The glorification, you it's really good to have it in your in your backhand if things go wrong in Pochven, because if you yeet with a home filament into Pochven from nullsec, then and there's no wormhole in the Pochven system, then you can wait up the 15-minute timer, and then you use the glorification, and that will yeet you into K space close to any Triglavian system, because the Triglavians, they like conquered like a triangle of systems in high sec and low sec, and you need to have standings to be able to use the gates to jump into it, through it, and stuff like that. This makes your ship just go faster. If you use the simulation, the fitting simulation, yeah, cool. You see the ship and the navigation here, for example. It shows you what effects if you click it, it goes offline. It shows that ship will go slower, without them. So this makes it go faster and aligns better. Like inertia modifier, it aligns better, goes faster. So that's good. There's also a different module that you could fit here. It's called inertia stabilizer, and that makes the ship align considerably faster than the the 15% here. Or does it align slower? Am I stupid? No, it aligns faster. Okay, I'm not as stupid as I thought, or I feared. So yeah, the inertial stabilizer, I can change the fitting because I'm in the simulation. It's really useful, but don't get caught up in it and don't trust it because pilot error and human input. That's like a thing. So you can see inertial stabilizers, they are 20%. So you align 5% faster before stacking penalties. Different lecture, there's I don't even know the stacking penalties and stuff like that. It's just like numbers. Yeah, so you align a lot faster, but you're slower. So this is good to warp quickly and warp through systems and be able to align faster and get into warp. But the other one is better if you need to burn, like with your prop mod on for some time. Like if you need to burn back to a gate because there's a bubble, like the interdiction bubble, and you burn back to the gate, you know, to get out as quick as possible, because you have like 4, 5, 6 seconds to, you know, be able to jump up before something locks you. But run 4, let's go again. Timer is almost up.
Active.
40 seconds. We need that to be over before we start eat it again. Sure thing, man. Enjoy your food. I'm actually gonna take him up on that a little bit. I'm gonna grab something and maybe a little bit more coffee, and I will be back in 3 minutes. It's not gonna be long.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my
If I'm not mistaken, that's the fastest 3 minutes in history. But I'm fairly sure that I will be interrupted soon. My son is coming back from school and he's like super excited about computers. But you know, he might say hi, pop in, but that's fine. Because real life is more important than Eve. But Eve is fun. Hey people, how are you doing? I managed to find a stray cucumber in the cooler. Devoured that. I'm not much of a vegetable man though. But are we gonna go and keep making some money? Yeah, we are. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Super excited. Noise. Activate. Let's go. Jesus. Sun moves are very fast around here. It's gonna be totally dark in 5 hours. 4 hours. And then it's gonna be 6 p.m. Gotta love it. No one a local. Signature. Scan it. I have to do something more with these curtains. People would probably say that I'm the most dumb person in the world for not having blackout curtains. Where are we? The spire. Disgusting. That is like the drone regions. That's like buying 1,000 tickets for the lottery out of 1,001, and that one was the winning, and you wouldn't get the pot. The drone regions are not great for exploration. But we're here, so let's make the best of it. For this to be like a good run, I would have to find a few BPCs of some augmented drones. And to find those, there is like, I don't know, 1% chance that you would get those. Like, maybe 1 in 5 systems is gonna have a data site. And those are gonna be shit. Really. I guess the best thing that would happen, I would find augmented mining drones or excavator ice mining drone blueprints. That would be jackpot for this region. Like if I get one. But those blueprints, they come in like 5 run copies, 10, 60. It's like crazy. So it's not always fun in games. And the drone regions, they have like combat sites. They have, you know, it can be fun to run them. To have just stratios, so you can cloak, and refit, and mobile depot, and you know, farm like escalations. You could actually get pretty good ISK for that, but I wouldn't say that it's very good ISK efficient. Like if you're like min-maxing ISK per hour, but it's decent. Like this hierarchy, you have, you know, there's like a drone queen,
Warp-drive active.
commander, you know, hive mind. At the end of it, there are like 3 rooms. No, there are 2 rooms. Yeah, 2 rooms in the hierarchy. And at the end of it, there's the final boss. And you can get like sentient modules from it. But it's easier, or it's more possibility to get the sentient drops from the escalations. But you might have to travel, like jump 9 jumps in all. So it's good to have a refit for travel in a co-ops cruiser, maybe tier 3 cruiser. The Stratios is actually not that expensive. It's probably 500 mil that I can do it easily.
Warp-drive active.
I'm just gonna check how many systems I jump and how many data sets I'm gonna find. If you write it down, then it's for research. If you don't write it down, then it's, what was it? Nonsense.
Warp-drive active.
Ishtar writing. Where's a haven? Oh, he's not in a haven. Oh well. It's fine. It's a bot anyway. Every Ishtar is a bot. Brothers of Tangra. It's amazing how,
Active.
you know, okay, nullsec is supposed to be like, oh, you know, high level PvP experience, blah blah blah. When people use bots to farm, like, you know, like anoms like this, it's just destroying the game. Because, you know, okay, for me, I would love to be able to jump in nullsec and have like a little bit more than 10-second window to find something before it's warped off and docked. That's just like, that's just suck. That kind of gameplay sucks so much for people that want to enjoy the game.
Active.
You know, I would rather jump a system and not have anything on D-scan and not have anything in space, just an empty space, rather than having bots like to be annoying. because you know the bots, they work like they monitor changes in local, and if there's a change, they warp away and just dock.
Warp drive active.
Bot space. I didn't know that they were Russian. Or what is it? It's Acrylic, so it's Russian. I forgot to count. How many systems is that? Local 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Seven and O. I love the odds. May the odds forever be in your favor. I used to be in the system, bookmark the wormhole. It's gone. Wormholes last 24 hours max, plus minus 10%. When I'm scanning, I like the signal strength is at 25%. Right, or what's it called? The probe size. That's the words are. See, I'm learning as well. I usually start scanning a sig with 8 AU. So that gives me a very good general, you know, idea of where it is, because the skills aren't great on all the characters. And I go from 8 down to 2. And because it's like lower, it's kind of below the rest severe. I go like here, scan it, and it should become a lot better than 8%, 8.1. 13.9. Ah, okay. At least it's something. And if you get split results, go for the one that is further away from your probe core center thingy. One down, analyze. Abandoned Research Complex DMO33. Apparently there are different complexes, like, and you can get different, you know, loot from them. But I'm not gonna Google it, because we are
Warp drive active.
learning. And we're learning what is good, what is bad. The ghost sites. I learned from experience that they can be bad. You can spec tank against them. Like when they pop, it's explosive damage. So you can spec tank, against explosive
Warp
damage.
drive active.
Basically that's fitting explosive resists on your ship. For example, this. Maybe with better skills I can put like Tech 2 or something better. Maybe I can train thermodynamics to be able to overheat their invul. $11,000 disc. Okay. Better. We'll go for this one first. And nothing. Oh wait. How many jumps was that? Whoops. Counting is a thing. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Right. I didn't jump. Derp. Okay, 7 and 1. There's the question, will I be able to get the get the loot out of here from this can? And I will. So I got 6.2 million from this site. And a integrated Valkyrie blueprint copy with 60 runs. You might think, hey, that's awesome. I can make some ISK. I can produce integrated Valkyrie. You could estimated sell price of 60 of them is 37.489 million. And estimated build price 50.911 million. So taking into account those numbers, you would lose 13 million just from making them. So I will simply say I'll pass.
Warp drive active.
But it is a beautiful sight. Kid is home. I'll be back in 20 seconds. Back. So apparently school was awesome. I think that he's lying. Because he never says it. But I promised him yesterday that I would teach him how to record whatever he's playing. He's 10 years old and I am allowing him to have Roblox, and his mind is like expanding. He's so excited about doing stuff. I don't blame him. It's fun. And it's enjoyable. For exploration and raiding, I would say for exploration, if you pick a race, I think Amar and what was the other one? Mimitar? Because at the end you will get the Astero, because to get the Astero, it's a covert ops. It's a very versatile little frigate, but you need 2 races to be able to fly them. So it's like Sisters of Eve, and you need Amar and Galante. Amar and Galante frigates skills to 3 to be able to fly it. And it can fit like cloaking devices, but you can't have cloaking devices as an alpha, so that's kind of waste. But if you go for either Amar, and for Amar there's the Magnate, and the Galante has Amicus. So either one of those, I think it would be like you would have the most options for exploration, because when you PLEX, you can train the cloaking device, and you'll be much better off as an explorer because you can cloak and hide, because you don't want to get caught. Personally, I went with Kaldari because in my naiveness, I thought that alpha characters could still because when alpha characters were introduced, they were bound to race. You can only train that race, but they changed that. And I just found that out yesterday, that you could actually train and skill into 2 different or multiple races, which I didn't know. And that's how you can use the Gila for, abyssal, like tier 3. I mean, when you get good, you could probably do tier 5 abyssal Gila active. Risky, yes, but you could do it. And that's like 200 mil an hour, 200, 250.
Warp drive active.
Heron. Heron. The Tech 2 version of the Heron is the buzzard. The one that scanned me before. This is so cool. If you're in the drone regions and you fail a hack in these sites, there will spawn like drones, but they are not super hard. If you're in a sterile, you can definitely tank them and kill them, but yeah. And they don't tackle you or point you. Noise filament, nice. Signal 13,000. 14,300. Some blueprints. Let's go check them out. I mean, I could check them out just here. And just from experience, I know the integrated ones, they're crap. So it's just for fun to hack this can. 8 and 2. And the thing is that, you could get blueprint copies of excavators, mining drones, excavator, ice mining drones. And those are like, I'm not sure about the build cost, but the sell price of them is like 250 mil a piece. So if you get like a 60 run copy of that, and it's not super expensive to build them, buy the materials to build them, you're golden. 1.3. 1.3. Basically on 0. Valkyrie, we know that. Warriors, small light drones. 412,000. 413,000. Let's take it. What was in one of the cans? I know that one was 14,000, but there was 14,000 drone blueprints. Oh, 300. Ah, they are the filaments. Oh, let's take them. They are useful. I mean, one noise filament is like, in Jita is probably around 600,000 now? Or 500,000? I'll have to check when I get back. But for ratting, I would say Galante. Simply because the Galante have the Vexor. And Vexor Navy issue. And later on you'll have the Ishtar. And those ships are really good for ratting. Because they have drones. And it's really simple to use. Okay, it didn't pop. That's why the drones didn't spawn. We'll see what happens. Learning and stuff. Nope. Failed it. Wait, I can hack it again? When is this gonna stop? Okay. We'll just hack it until something happens. Good or bad. Come on. Okay. Now we can finish it. Success. Open. Take the filaments. And GTFO.
Warp drive active.
So, traffic control doesn't allow me to jump into the system. That means that no one has been in that system since the server restart. 3 hours ago. So, drone regions are quite quiet. I will have to rewatch this to know if the count is correct. Fairly sure I lost count. Maybe off by one. That's a wormhole. Scan that out 100%. And warp to an input market. Maybe it's a low-class wormhole. If it is a low-class wormhole, then it would be worth to check if there are some like named faction data relic sites in there. Low-class wormhole like C1, C2, C3, even a shattered C13. That would be okay. Then this is a nullsec. Maybe we'll just go and take that and like not think about having to yeet again. Maybe it's just going to some better region, because I really don't like the drone regions for this. This leads to Syndicate. Let's check the map. Is it active pocket? Not really. Ah, nullsec. Okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Check the agency, exploration, and select this ESS and counter surveillance systems. The whoop whoop is real. Not crazy amount of ratting going on in this region. Another Heron. Go away. My sec. And that's what, this is one of the reasons why I picked the Heron, because, the Heron can be easily fit for, like fast tackle, double, triple, ASB, ancillary shield boosted, ship of. Oh, I'm so stupid. Of course, it's the wormhole that I'm at.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and it can fit guns and missiles, and this can actually kill Asteros. Surprisingly, Epithol. That's T1 Galante hauler for PI, planetary interaction material thingies.
Warp drive active.
Galante space. The nebula is green. Cloud ring. It's a cloud entering. And if I'm wrong, you know, petition CCP.
Warp drive active.
Better to have the D-scan full range. Coveter Hulk Porpoise. These are mining ships. Strip miner. And this is a boosting ship, like industrial command ship. And what I was saying about the drone regions, what, 8 jumps, 2 or 3 data sites, and we have 6 million. You know, they just, I think, who owns the drone regions now? I think it's, wasn't it bought? No. I don't know. Maybe it's fraternity or something. But that's perfect for ratting because it's just dead. Unfortunately. I wonder if people are coming from nullsec to explore. Hello, Alexi. Who this? Multinational Roleplay Industrial Corp. How do you roleplay that? Sorry, don't want to cough in the mic. Because hearing is valuable.
Active.
But how would you roleplay Industrial Corporation? Hello, this is Donald T. Alexi Helsing Trump. I would like to order manufacturing of 200,000 munitions. What, sir? Munitions are shit.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
How appropriate. I got what you wanted. And there's a bastard on the and a data site. forgot to actually save the save bookmark. Whatever.
Warp drive
I
active.
just hope that this exec navy isn't with the buzzard. But they're off the... wait. Interesting. He's back on D. Run away, run
Warp
away!
drive active.
Yep, got out. Fox luck. Sorry for denying you of the kill mail. Intake business.
Warp drive active.
So which one is the scanner? This one. Or what? I don't know.
Warp drive active.
It's good that he didn't shoot at me, because then it would give me the weapons timer, and then I would have to wait 15 minutes to... I have to wait 15 minutes to yeet. I think I'm just gonna yeet now. I'm getting so close to nullsec, it's gonna be more activity closer to it.
Warp drive active.
This is so... you know, yeeting and exploration is just not predictable. I'm just gonna eat. Go somewhere else. Give it a go. And we're in Great Wildlands. Cheetah. Here. 16 jumps. It's gonna be easy. Line to this gate. Then we're gonna be quicker to warp. If this is not a data site or relic site. Two ore sets in here. Gotta love it. Drone. Thanks.
Warp drive active.
Hopefully, crossing my fingers, I'll get a go site.
Warp drive active. The capacitor is empty.
RIP capacitor. Didn't want you anyway. Kids shouting. Can't have that. Joking. I love the little monster.
Warp drive active.
I am reasonably tired. Going to sleep at 2 a.m. and waking up 5 a.m. It's not best for your alertness. But you gotta make the misc in real life.
Warp drive active.
So these are the warning network. This character, there's stuff probably just random name generator, everything random, just created, and nullsec entities, they use like third-party intel channels to warn about neutrals traveling in their space. So if they have, for example, and what do we have? We have a improved Angel covert research facility. This is a relic site that I have not run in a few days. That's okay. We have 6 million cargo. That's like whatever. 7. And so this site, it starts a timer when you there's debate. Like, I don't know the facts. I haven't, actually done the factual research about it. If it does spawn or trigger, like if it triggers when you initiate warp to it, or if it triggers when you land in it, or if it triggers when you decloak in it, like when you are show up on grid. I know that there are sites where you actually being physically uncloaked in a site, it affects them, so it could be. But this, you warp to the site, you're gonna have a invisible timer starting, which is about 2 minutes, and you have 2 minutes to hack the cans and loot whatever's in them and get out of the site. When the timer runs out, two things are gonna happen. It's gonna blow up, or the rats are gonna spawn. And they tackle, and they do some damage, like I don't know, 700, 600 DPS. So you need to be in a good cruiser to be able to tank them, and I think they warp off after some time. And this could be good. It's really, really important to, when you're doing these ghost sites, to have the cargo scanner, because then you know what's in the cans, and you can cherry pick, because you're really, as an alpha character, you're gonna have time to hack 1, maybe 2, if you're lucky, cans. So there's only one way to find out if this is gonna be lucrative for the pockets. 4 cans, lock them all up, cargo scan all of them. So pack red V2 blueprints, 3 million, 34 million. So this is the best one for now. Yep, let's go for this one. There's 11 million in this one. We could hack it, but I'm just gonna take 1. Shit, bruh. This isn't going very well. Okay, we got this one. We actually do have time to hack another one. We're gonna do it? Yeah, let's do it. Research. Nope. See? Those are the rats. Like, what, 10 cruisers? Boom. But they don't pod you. So that's how quick it was. I will have to check how long the time was from when I initiated warp until they land on grid. But you could see it on the overview, or around the hacking minigame. You could see that they were warping in, and I clicked warp almost immediately, but it's so fast. Nothing dropped. 300,000. Sad face. You can see how much damage you can take. 807 damage is what it takes to kill you. Ah, it wasn't actually the rats. I failed the hack. Something. No, no, I didn't fail the hack. It was still there. No, of course. You learn. You live and learn. I forgot. Like, if you fail a hack, the explosion happens. So if the rats spawn, you're gonna die in this fit frigate. Because if you initiate warp, the can explodes. That's why the secure databank is the top damage and Violent Blow, because when I hit warp, I exploded. The rats didn't actually lock me up and kill me. Interesting. I wonder which is going to be for, prioritized on the server tick. If I would align, get up to speed, and hit warp. Because if I'm in warp, I shouldn't be affected by anything. Don't know. Next time. Self-destruct the pod. Because I'm not gonna burn the Jada. Like, why would I? Even Dodie, it's like 21 jumps. And I'll probably be smart bombing in low sec. Like, here. But it is what it is. This is definitely something. Okay, I'm gonna get something to drink and I'll be back when the timer's over. Okay, I'm back. Activate it. Oh man. Okay, I have to set the home station to Jada. I don't feel like burning this distance every time I die. It's inevitable that it's gonna be a lot of time. Tadagi. Set destination to Jada. In my trusty Ibis.
Warp drive active.
I'm gonna fit the auto targeting thing here. I'm not gonna forget it this time.
Warp drive
That
active.
allows me to lock more targets. Live to feed.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes
Warp drive active.
we will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes
So that goes up to 7 lock targets for about 800,000 disk. 6 is probably enough. 6. I think that none of the sites have more than 6 cans. Don't remember seeing. Maybe.
Warp drive active.
Power grid overloaded for 2. I don't need 8. That's for sure. Okay, we're gonna put Tech 1 because it's cheapest and we don't need more risk, spend more risk than that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
We're gonna buy this one. There's actually none for sale. Automated. Don't want that. Just need this one. 46. Perfect. 6 lock targets. That's all I need. Filaments. Not the signal one. Ah. I think I have filaments. Why didn't I just buy it? So easy to be smart at, like, in hindsight. Simulate. This. 2.7 million. Can we improve it more? I'm actually thinking if I should. Can I put a ASB on this? No. I need a scrap. Tag 2. Nah, let's just put tag 1. And in the high, because blasters? No, it's gonna be rockets. What? Okay, skills. Hybrid blasters. We are gonna put whatever fits. Neutral? Sure. If we're gonna come across any like scanning frigate, like it doesn't matter which one, except I don't think that we can take on anathemas or like Amar ones. And I don't particularly want to take on a Heron because except with this they can fit decent or enough DPS to kill something and 1 million. Decisions. Nah, I mean, it's not gonna happen. It's so rare. It's too rare. I won't be able to find, like, it's not gonna happen that I'm gonna find a frigate, land on it, be able to tackle it, shoot it, and kill it in however long it would take, like, what, 6 hours? No, okay, maybe not 6 hours. It would take a long time to kill whatever with that kind of anemic DPS. I'll show you the DPS of this. Let's put model. Light neutral blaster. So for context, the damage is 21 DPS, damage per second. Shooting myself with thermal kinetic, it would take way too long. Okay, so we're just gonna buy this one, 2.8 mil, keep on staying true to our cause and focus and just do this. Exploration. Fit ship. Name it Swift B. Okay, we have our Heron. Filaments. Because we need to get somewhere. Noise to go to nullsec. Glorification. To get from Pochven. And home. $15 to get to Pochven. That makes sense. So I'm ready for the next run. Made 300 mil, the first one. Lost 30 in the Heron accident. Second Heron I lose. And it's both two. Both two. Angel Cartel. Go sites. Weird. Same fat, but this one took 844 damage. $807. Same fit. Could it be the can that I use? Medium carcass size? No, same can. Everything is the same. Well, I am going to skadoodle. And I have to modify this one first. So I'm the cheapest one, so that these 11 disruptors sell. But I'm gonna raid someone where I can find someone good to raid. I don't know how many people are actually streaming right now, because CCP just launched, and they're going on some Rome devs and game masters. So are we gonna raid CCP? Oh yeah, we're gonna raid CCP. Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining in. That was just a random stream. Got off work early, and I'm gonna send you off to CCP. Say hi to Swift and B. Peace.